Hello and a very good morning to my classmates and Sir Inche Muhammad Zaki bin Yahya. My name is Desan Vasu and my matrix number is 01 DEP 19F1111. I'm from class DEP 4D. So today in the course of DUE 50032 Communicative English 3, so I'm going to present about graphs and charts. So without further ado, let's get into the presentation. So as you can see from this slide shown here, this is the graph which I picked, which is computer access at home by number of computers. So this is a line graph which has three types of data in it. So in the next slide, first of all, we're going to talk about the title of my line graph, which is computer access at home by number of computers, which can be seen in the orange arrow over the top of the graph. So the next thing, in the black arrow, it shows the type of the graph, which is line graph. The third one is the y-axis of the graph, which represents computer access at home, the percentage of it, which can be seen in the blue arrow over here. So the fourth thing is in the x-axis, it represents the year. So the fifth thing is the legend of this line graph, which can be seen in the yellow arrow over here, which represents the number of computers: one computer, two or more computers, or no computers. And the last thing is the source of this line graph, which is from data.gov.sg, which can be seen in this purple arrow over here. So let's move on to the next slide. So in this slide, we're gonna see about the maroon line graph over here, as you can see, which represents one computer, person who uses only one computer in their households. So from the year 2000 to 2003, as you can see from this arrow here, it represents that the computer access home by the number of computers, which is one computer, has been increasing very slightly from around 48% to 51%. So the difference is about 3%, so it's a very slight increase in percentage. So the next movement, as you can see from this big arrow over here, the big oval shaped pattern over here, the computer access at home by number of computers, which is one computer, from 2004 to 2011 has been decreasing slightly, and also decreasing constantly from around 47% to 31%. Because from year 2004 it decreases from 48% to around 40%. From 2006 to 2011 it decreases from 40% to 31%. Okay, so the next movement is from 2013 to 2014, in which the computer access at home by one computer has remained the same at around 21% from 2013 to 2014. So next, let's move on to the person who uses two or more computers, which can be seen in this orange yellow line graph over here. So as from the first movement from 2000 to 2005, the computer access at home by number of computers, which is two or more computers, has been increasing constantly from 13% to around 28%. So the next movement is from 2005 to 2006, in which computer access at home by two or more computers has been increasing rapidly from around 27% to 48%, 27% to 38%, from 28% to 38%, because it's a rapid increase from 2005 to 2006. So next, as you can see from the year 2013 to 2014, the computer access at home by 2 or more computers has been decreasing very slightly, which is from around 66% to 65%, which is about 1% difference, which is very slight. So let's move on to the next data type in the line graph, which is computer access at home with no computers at all. So it represents this blue line graph over here. So the first movement, as you can see here, labeled in this big arrow, blue arrow. So from year 2000 to 2003, the percentage of computer access at home with no computers it's decreasing from 39% to all the way to around 27%. So that's been a very massive decrease in the percentage. So the next movement is from 2003 to 2005, in which the computer access at home with no computer access at all is remained constant from around 27% to 27% from 2003 to 2005. So the next big movement in the line graph with no computers is from 2011 to 2014, in which computer access at home by no computers has been consolidating in the 4 year span from 2011 to 2014. It's been consolidating from around 17% to 18%, then back and forth, 17 to 18%. So next we move on to the conclusion of this line graph. So the computer access at home by number of computers, which you can see from this maroon graph, is 1 computer. This orange graph is 2 or more computers, and the blue color graph is no computer. So as you can see from this person who have only one computer on their households, it has been decreasing constantly. There's been some increase from 2000 to 2002 to 2003, but the overall trend is decreasing over time from 2000 to 2014. So the next graph is 2 or more computers in their households. So for this graph, it has been increasing rapidly, increasing in a more linear fashion. Because the only decrease in this graph, the orange graph, is from 2013 to 2014, which is around 1%. The reason for this, because nowadays as the technology keeps on advancing more and more people start to use computers, tablets and smartphones in their house. And because of the current pandemic situation, because of the work from home, and there's been learning from home, so the usage of computer has been ever increasing. So the overall trend of 2 or more computers has been increasing from 2000 to 2014. So the last graph is the blue graph, which represents people who have no computers on their household, which is also decreasing over time. From 2003 to 2005 it remained at the same, but the overall trend is it's keep on decreasing. So the reason for that is because as more the technology starts to advance, the need for the use of computers ever growing since the year 2000. So more and more people start to use computers, so less and less people have no computers at their home. So that's it for this presentation. Thank you.